Do you think social media ruined men or women more? And I can honestly say, I think social media has definitely affected everybody in some sort of way, whether it was for the positive, the negative. It's affected everybody in some shape, form, or fashion. However, I'm definitely going to have to say it affected and ruined women way more than men.
I agree with that.
Some of you women be so fixated on y'all looks that when you open your trap, nothing comes out. It's just straight garbage. It's like you got no personality. Your personality is your BBL and your lips. Cause at this point, y'all really the plain Jane bitches. Y'all look like everybody else. Like copied and pasted fucking everywhere. Girl, be so for real. So because we don't look like everybody else, that makes us plain Jane? Girl, that makes us all one in a million because we all are meant to look different. Why would we want to look like you and everybody else on Instagram and TikTok? Like, bro, what? The problem is y'all want to be celebrities so bad. Y'all want to be celebrities so bad. You ordinary ass bitches want to be celebrities so bad, but your pockets is crawling. Your personality, your dignity is nowhere to be found.
And a lot of times, women find average to be like an insult. Average is the majority of people. It's the majority. That's why it's called average. So I don't understand why women, the first thing when I ask them, what do you rate yourself out of 10? I'm a 10. How? How can you be a 10? How?
Well, a guy can be a 10 as well, though.
A guy can be a 10. That means nothing. What you just said means nothing, bruv. Anybody, there can be an example of anything anywhere in the world. That doesn't mean nothing. That doesn't mean that you specifically are 10 because a guy can be a 10 out there. That means nothing.
That's true.
And the thing is, if I believe, if a lot of modern women, because this is more of a modern woman mindset, because traditional women were more like humble.
He ain't lying.
This is more of a modern woman mindset, because traditional women were more like humble.
Y'all know what time it is.
You know what time it is.
Isn't it crazy how every woman can be a 10, but every man can't? Welcome to Feminism 101, everybody. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a world where women are the new men, and apparently men are the new women. Don't believe me? Shout out to Kim Kardashian for being voted GQ's Man of the Year, right on the heels after her stepfather was voted Woman of the Year.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
And as you can see, there's a vast majority of them who want to be the next Beyoncé, or is it Cardi B, or is it Meg Thee Stallion, or is it Sexy Red? You know what? I can't keep up. The one thing we do know is that if a man wants to find a traditional woman, he's going to have to travel outside of this wannabe Barbie land that we know as America. And all of these celebrities that you guys are looking up to, you really think they give a damn about you? I mean, do you really believe that they are the lyrics and the songs that they sing or rap? This especially goes out to those of you who are part of the Black community, because you've been played the most.
I just told you a little while ago, these leaders that they call leaders, this included Lena Horne, this included Dick Gregory, and this included comedians, comics, trumpet players, baseball players. Show me in the white community where a comedian is a white leader. Show me in the white community where a singer is a white leader, or a dancer or a trumpet player is a white leader. These aren't leaders. These are puppets and clowns that have been set up over the Black community by the white community and have been made celebrities and usually say exactly what they know that the white man wants to hear, and have been made celebrities and usually say exactly what they know that the white man wants to hear.
And for all you single women out there quoting Meg Thee Stallion and Cardi B, talking about, oh, I don't cook, I don't clean, thinking that's really what she's about.
You need to stop lying on your songs, man. She be lying. She clean. She got it clean.
I'm gonna punch you in your head.
That sure as hell looks like cleaning to me. And while you guys are trying so hard to emulate the lives of these celebrities that you look up to, they're going home to husbands. You're going home to an empty bed. And instead of taking accountability, your go-to move is to continue to blame all men while simultaneously waiting for or chasing after, however you want to slice it, going after men that you don't even qualify for.
So you want a top earner to accept a divorcee with 3 kids. He gets no children from you.
What the hell?
And all he gets is the part of your free time for 100% of his monogamy. Does that sound like a fair deal?
Yes.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
In fucking sane.
To someone. To that lucky one.
No. Buy a dog and die alone, because you keep talking about someone, and we already established we weren't going to do that. But see, that's your ego.
Did you guys catch that? She said to that lucky one, as in he would be lucky to have her. She's not lucky to have him, but he's lucky to have her. A guy that doesn't have any kids, who is in the top 5-10%, whatever it is, who's financially attractive. He's lucky to have her, not the other way around. Man, if y'all don't learn how to check that ego, y'all are going to spend the rest of your natural born lives alone. I mean, this is crazy. This woman has 3 kids. She was married. She made the choice to wreck her own home and divorce her husband. And there's so many of you that do that. And then you think that you are on the same level, and you want guys that every other woman wants, guys who are in the top, 1 to 5%. Yet you think that you can compete with women who are younger, who are hotter, who don't have kids, who don't have the baggage that far too many of you come with. And then if you are lucky enough to find a guy like that, you think that you should have him all to yourself.
Where in the world, any monetary system, any system of government, any continent, any time in history, have men in the top 10%, 3%, 5%, 1%, 0.1% been strictly monogamous? Where in history, on the planet?
That's the way it's supposed to be, and you know it.
It's not supposed to be that way.
Yeah, it is.
What's supposed to, no, I think it's funny, man. The women like yourself talk about supposed to be, and you're the biggest supposed to be. I think it's funny, man. The women like yourself talk about supposed to be, and you're the biggest supposed to be.
Man, listen, Kevin Samuels has always dropped some nuggets, but I'm going to tell you what right now, man, that mic drop right there might be the biggest golden nugget I've ever heard come out of his mouth. And y'all, I'm going to close with this little nugget that I came across. There was a brother that was on the Kendra G show, and boy, he came for the sisterhood, and he spoke nothing but facts. We keep hearing that there's a shortage of good, successful black men and all this kind of stuff. Listen, ladies, the sisterhood, we hear y'all talking. We hear y'all talking out there. And now I'm really glad we are living in a space right now where black men are responding.
So Byron, I have so many women that you say do ask for the things that you possess. So, I mean, you're saying, so the reason you feel like you're single is because you don't want a woman that wants to live above her means? Is there any other reason?
No, I know why I'm single. I'm single because women sit there and talk about what they really want, but they don't really want what they're talking about. They want the wedding, but they don't want the marriage. They want the wedding, but they don't want the marriage. These women go on this show, and the first thing they say, I'm helping y'all out. Start reading Steve Harvey book. The first thing some of you women say is, I'm looking for a 6-figure man. As soon as you say that, you're letting the man know that you're not about love. You're about money. Now, mind you, I didn't make 6 figures all my life. So you sat there and knocked me because I didn't make the 6 figures, but I was a good man.
Y'all, you remember the NFL draft? And this is exactly why you saw all those NFL players, primarily black NFL players, who showed up with Becky. Wasn't a spot in the house. And you had black women all over social media and TikTok mad and upset because black men were showing up with non-black women to the NFL draft. This is why. Because you see, Becky came along before these men signed their contract, before they made their millions. They were with these men while they were going through the struggle. And you have black women saying, you know, and I'm so glad this brother spoke on it. You have so many black women who are coming on Kendra G's show and shows like hers. And the first thing out of their mouth is, I need a guy to make 6 figures. You guys are nowhere to be found while these black men are going through the struggle to build themselves up, to make themselves financially attractive. But then you want to stand at the finish line and you think you should be the prime beneficiary of his success and his hard work when you had absolutely no stake in helping him get there. And then you have the audacity to get mad when he's showing up at the NFL draft with Becky.
Why you think they so mad at the passport bros? Dudes that they didn't want anyway. You know why they're mad? Because they are terrified that those dudes is going to fly to another country. They're going to see how those women act. They're going to see how those women treat the men. They're going to experience how those women treat them. And then they're going to come back and tell us. And then we're going to look at them and say, wait a minute. We don't have to put up with this?
Isn't it funny how you can take that same man, the man that you guys say you don't want, who's lame, who's dusty, who's broke, and you put him in Colombia, you put him in the DR, you put him in Thailand, the Philippines, Korea, Singapore, Malaysia, any part of South Asia. And not only will that man have no trouble finding a wife before his vacation is over, hell, he might find one the minute he touches down. That's the difference between Western women and women outside the West. Women outside the West aren't walking around saying, I'm strong, I'm independent, I don't need no man for nothing. They actually appreciate men. So men are just going where they're appreciated. Shout out to Angry Man and Chevy Caprice. If you guys haven't, if you're not familiar with them, please check them out. I'm going to leave a link to their channels. As a matter of fact, I don't think Chevy Caprice has a YouTube, but she does have a TikTok. So until the next time, y'all know the drill.